Yo, what is going on, you gibberish spewing jellicent? Finally coming at you guys with some post-rotation decks, and I haven't worked on many of them or any of them really at all, so I'm just kind of throwing my thoughts out there in this first deck. It is Centiskorch with a lot of baby Volcanions, Welders, and not much else besides that. So yeah, there's a 4/4 Centiskorch. You got one Heatran in here to deal with Zamazentas, 4 baby Volcan, because that's what we want in our active to start with and use Flare Starter with, choosing to go second. 1 Crobat, 2 Dedenne, 1 Eldegoss for our support Pokemon. No Jirachi. I was running Jirachi in re-rotation Centiskorch. I think a lot of people were, but without a skateboard, it feels just not as good. So I'm trying it without it initially here. We got 3 Hearth, 1 Wondrous Labyrinth. No Heat Factor anymore because it did rotate. A couple Boss's Orders. Of course, 4 Welder, 1 Air Balloon. So we have some kind of constant pivot in play to work with. So another switch card doesn't help. 14 Fire, no Fire Crystal, 4 Quick Ball, 4 Calm, 4 Pokégear, just trying to find those Welders or even the Boss's Orders at some point. And that's it. That's the list. Like I said, finally getting into doing post-rotation decks, which you can see me playing with and working on my live stream, twitch.tv/AzulGG. That's where I come up with all my decks, or where I play with other people's decks, make changes, don't make changes, and then bring them over here to the YouTube channel. So if you want to see the decks being worked on before they even make their way over to the YouTube channel, go over to the live stream, twitch.tv/AzulGG. I stream over there almost daily, so you're missing out. First link in the description. All right, let's play some games with a very untested, very first edition Centiskorch. Okay, we're getting into our first one. We are playing on the PTCGO ladder, so some people still might be playing pre-rotation deck. So really, this is just for us to get a feel of our deck in general. More so than being like, we want to, you know, matchups or see how matchups go, or do, you know, people are playing pre-rotation stuff still, so we'll see. Great Ball, Turf Field, Scoop Up Net, Caitlyn, Cynthia. So it's definitely a Dust Tox deck of some type. What type of Dust Tox deck is going to be the question. There's a Wurmple. We'll probably just want to be aggressive with high Heat Blast, actually, off the rip here. Diagonal, Dust Tox. No idea how this matchup's going to go. I think we probably want a lot of baby Volcanions, though, as opposed to Centiskorches. Although, we can set up a Centiskorch and then evolve and get a knockout. So going that route is also fine, but I think we want to be aggressive with the high Heat Blast here. We don't want to use Flare Starter. It's a little bit too slow. These things don't have very much HP anyway, so get those knockouts. Yeah, we can evolve the Centiskorch to get a turn of attacking out of nowhere. So I'm going to go Quick Ball. I'm going to get rid of the Calm here. Get that Centiskorch. Then I'm going to Welder. Then up the deck by that 1 card. Oops. There we go. 2 down. Okay. Bench Sunny. Attach. High Heat Blast is weak to fire, so 100 damage, knock out that Wurmple. Yeah, just be aggressive here. And then, who knows, our active might get... Ooh, I should have played that Pokégear. I forgot we were about to get item locked here. Ooh, chalk that up. Misplay number 1. Should have played the Pokégear, attempted to find another Welder, or even a Boss's Orders could be good as well. Instead, I didn't, and now we're going to get item locked. But we are going to get this knockout on this Cragmail. They can't get into the Dust Tox this turn. It's not possible. In fact, I think they maybe should have even tried to set up to go into the... Oh, there's the Dust. Do they play Rare Candy? Oh my gosh. All right. I have yet to see Rare Candy ever in this deck. It's usually you get to the Dust Tox through the Cascoon or whatever. That's usually how you get there. I've never seen the Candy Dust Tox build before, and we're getting hit pretty hard because of it. Yeah, I really wish, like I said, I really wish I had played that Pokégear. Draw, Reset Stamp. We got the Centiskorch, but I'm not going to evolve yet. Like I said, I want to get paralyzed and poisoned first, and then attempt to evolve. So pass over to my opponent, take 3 more. I think fortunately for us, we will get knocked out going into our turn, so we can maybe use a Radiating Heat if we top deck another energy. That doesn't sound very good, though. It would have been nice to use Burning Train, but I didn't get a Welder. If I had a Welder with this Pokégear, could have Weldered here, then maybe attached here. Had 3 top deck energy or gotten energy off the Welder drop. Attack. Would have been great. But now I think I should have to evolve knockout. I don't want to evolve knockout, but I think I have to. I think I just got to get this knockout, put the pressure on my opponent. So we're going to do it. Evolve. Bench this, Senny. I don't really want to... We might be getting a turn to use items here coming up. I don't want a Crobat for 2. It's not a lot of cards to draw. So I'm just going to chill. Ooh, Wondrous Labyrinth. Pretty good. They do take 2 energy to attack. If they forcing them to take 2 energy to attack is a big deal, or can be a big deal. So be good there. We'll see what they go for here. They have some options. See if they can get into a Cragma, basically. They play stuff like Scoop Up Nets. So getting this out of the active shouldn't be too hard. They play a Florges line. Okay, so that's why they play Rare Candies, because they play Florges to kind of give them endless Scoop Up Nets, basically, through the flip, get aheads on the floor, just get the thing, do the thing. All right, there's another turf field into the discard pile. You like to see that when we got the Wondrous Labyrinth in our hand, but that probably means they have another turf field in their hand. They're probably sitting on double turf field. Let's see if they got the Cragma now, the Great Ball. Do they have energy and the other thing that they need? I forget what it is off the top of my head. Yes, they do have the Scoop Net. Do they have the energy? They probably have the energy. And a Frozen Lock. Okay, I don't really want to put Wondrous Labyrinth in play yet. It doesn't feel like it would be very good, to be honest. But maybe now is better than... It doesn't get better than right now. So maybe I should go ahead and throw it out. Yeah, it might just not get better than right now. Unless we top like a Hearth, then I would Hearth, but just a Dedenne. I just Labyrinth. I could Dedenne change here as well. I don't hate that. Not gonna evolve this because we want to be able to send it up, you know, remove the paralysis and then go from there. Volcanion. I think I hold that actually because if we get a Welder off the top deck, we want to be able to Welder it instead to draw more cards. I don't know how long I'm gonna hold on to this Fire Energy for to pull off that play, but because at some point I gotta make the play and put it in play, I think. But we're not at that point yet. We can also go into a Volcanion next because they have 5 prize cards left. I don't even know if this kind of deck would play Boss's Orders. They kind of just take their knockouts through the active. Actually, I don't think they can paralyze us this turn. I think they whiff the paralysis this turn. No second turf field in hand. There's another one though. All right, I got that one though. We're hoping they'd whiff, but they can't actually attack this turn. I don't think they can't paralyze us. Nope, can't paralyze us. All right, that's really good for us. That is very chill, very chill. All right, ooh, Hearth, that's good. Going to Hearth away a. I don't think Balloon does anything really. We could put it on the Dedenne maybe to make sure they can't trap the Dedenne. We wouldn't need energy for him, I guess. We are the Balloon. Get some energy. Eldegoss is here. We're gonna calm away. Oh, we can't calm. Sheesh, we can Heart though. For some reason I thought I could calm. Don't ask me. I was like, oh, they didn't paralyze me. I can use items. That's not quite how it works. Yeah. So best to give the Balloon there because I do want everything else in my hand. So yeah, we can go Centiskorch VMAX here. I mean, if I can retreat this next turn, I might into the Baby Volk and then hit with Baby Volk instead. I mean, we'll see if we get paralyzed. But if I can retreat it, I think I will retreat it. Once again, it comes down to... There we go, we got paralyzed. But yeah, we can go... They'll draw 3 prizes on this guy, eventually. Then we go into the Baby Volcanion, draw 1 prize, and then we can go back into a Centiskorch VMAX. Kind of maximize... and all of our dudes take 1-hit KOs on the Cragnole, so it kind of maximize our dudes, pretty much. There's a Devo Spray. Once again, they can't paralyze. Oh, they did just paralyze. It's like they can't paralyze this turn. They did just paralyze me. All right, so we're paralyzed this turn. No energy, so not item lock. So I kind of wish I had that Air Balloon. We can get a switch. Switch is a big deal here now. I don't really want to Dedenne change out. I kind of want to just start with Hearth and just get a switch. I think that's the way to go here. So we're gonna go Hearth away this. We don't need Eldegoss right now. Still have the Calm. Really do not want to Dedenne change this hand away because there's a lot of fire in it. But I could have like not Hearth, and then I wouldn't have had as much fire in it. And do we Dedenne change now? Kind of feels like we should Dedenne change. It's like a big free turn we can get if we can find a switch. How many fire do I have left though? Let me check how many fire I have left. 1. Boy. 3 switch. I should have probably just like not Hearth and Weldered first. That way I could have had more fire in my deck potentially. Hitting a switch, getting this knockout is a big knockout though, so I think we should go for it. And we whiffed. All right. 1 fire energy left in our deck. I'm gonna quick ball. Probably get rid of this. I'm gonna get the Goss in the hand, I think. Yeah, damn, man, 3 switch left. Just good odds, right? I feel like it anyways. Stamp. We could stamp this turn, but they didn't have it last turn, so I don't want to like give them more stuff to work with. I feel like I don't want to stamp here. Because they didn't have a water energy last turn, so if I stamp them, there's a higher chance they get the water energy. I mean, they don't have a big hand, so they probably still have a lot of stuff to work with in the hand, so maybe I should have stamped. But I might get a chance to stamp later when it could be more impactful, so I think holding off on that is just fine here. Marnie from our opponent. We got the Boss. I'm trying to think of Boss. There's that switch, man. Boss probably not too good. I mean, how many? I have 2 net. I mean, we could try and theoretically Boss trap. Up a Dustox. All right, we're paralyzed again. We're gonna go 3 more into their turn, so we will get knocked out going into our turn, which is exactly what we want. I'm gonna go ahead and hearth away the gear. Get that fire energy. It's our last fire. I just want it in the hand. And out that item card. I'm gonna pass. Too bad so now that I got rid of all that fire energy, I can't go Burning Train. I can't go Burning Train into Evolve attack again. So that kind of sucks. So we're gonna have to like send up our Centiskorch. Pass. We could do 20 with Radiating. We could even discard the energy, I guess. That is something that they can run out of, his energy. There are 2 in there right now. We're gonna KO this guy this turn. That'll be 3 in there. I mean, it's possible. Dustoxes are evolved. They can't Dustox lock next turn, actually. It's not possible. See, here's where Stamp would be pretty good. Or maybe even the next time they lose item lock. Right. Once again, they do play Marty. I'm gonna keep thinning out the deck of things that are just not gonna be useful. All right, High Heat Blast. Get our prize card. Get that. Another useless Centiskorch. That's fine. What do they got left? So they can't paralyze unless they can't paralyze this turn. So we're gonna get another prize card here on this Cragganal. They'll be out of Cragganals after that. The question is gonna become, do they have what do they have left after that? There's a Wurmple. We could even boss KO Wurmple if this is the only thing that's in play here. If they just go like Frozen Lock, pass, because they have like Candy Dustox in hand, we can just go boss KO Wurmple. But this is their last Cragganal, so I almost want to knock out the Cragganal instead. There's a Marnie, so we lose the boss, so we might not have an option. It might just have to be knock out the active. There's a Welder to work with. Pokégear. Heatran probably won't be very good. There's the replacement of my Hearth, so my 1 energy is trapped on the bottom of my deck right now. I have 1 Hearth left, I believe. We do play 3. Yeah, we got 1 left, so it's top deck, I guess. I'm feeling real bad about discarding all those energy, knowing that I would want to Dedenne change into the Switch. I probably should have left those. I shouldn't have Hearth. I shouldn't have Hearth there. 1 energy left is our total energy left. How many are in here, though, actually? 7, 11, 12. So we have 2 energy prized, actually. So we can pull 1 off the prize. Oh, there's a boss top deck. So now the question is, I think I KO the Wurmple here. They can't paralyze me if I do this. I think this has to be the play. I could KO this, and they would... But if they play like an Ordinary Rod, they could like draw back into the stuff. Yeah, here we get a fire. All right, I think we got it locked up. I think we win. I don't see how our opponent ever gets out of this situation. They can't paralyze us this turn. We got Goss for boss. We got the energy to retreat a Dedenne. There's that Rod I was talking about. So I was like, they could get Cragganal energy, draw back into it, or Cragganal energy to draw back into them, and then I basically did nothing for my turn. And then we're also paralyzed. So glad I went after that Wurmple. I think that was the correct play right there. Meaning we can't get paralyzed, meaning we're in a pretty good spot, I think. They do have boss on Dedenne. We have the outs. Comes a Tate and Liza. But what 5 cards could they possibly draw that would actually make a difference here? I can't come up with anything. Does it even exist? Nope, there's the concede. All right, let's get that first dub with the Centiskorch. And yeah, let's move to the next one. All right, we're into another one. Oh, we'll go second. Hopefully not another Cragganal Dustox. Volcanion start. That's why we play 4 of them. The hand is actually really, really good. This hand is just really, really good. Literally has everything we want on the turn 1. Energy for Volk. Hearth into Welder on the Centiskorch. The Dedenne, I mean, he's alright. We might Dedenne change, we might not, right? Kind of depends on what our opponents are playing, what they do. What do they got? A Jirachi. Yeah, we'll see what they're playing. We could go for the High Heat Blast, but I mean, we might actually go for the High Heat Blast. It really depends on what our opponent. If we get enough info on what our opponent's playing, we don't think we need all that energy on a Centiskorch. We see the escape board, so we know they're playing pre-rotation, but nothing we can do about that. Oh, it might be Baby Blounds. That is not a good matchup, but it does mean we want a High Heat Blast aggressively. We do want a High Heat Blast aggressively to try and get that initial prize card. We only need 2 energy on a Centiskorch VMAX to actually KO a Baby Blound. Nope, that's a Rushy Ram and Charizard. All right, one way. Now we're going the other way. Not Baby Blound. Well, I mean, let's see what else. There's a Dedenne. Probably not Baby Blounds, but still, there's a Fiery Flint. Could be some kind of Firebox. There's a Vulpix. All right, so it's definitely Firebox. And unfortunately, they do play Vulpix. So we need to try and set up 2 Centiskorches, I think, ideally. Because if we commit everything to 1 Centiskorch, if it gets knocked out, we just kind of lose. Which they could do next turn. They could easily go Flare Strike plus Vulpix knockout. So we don't want that to happen. So I'm gonna go with Giant Hearth away the Reset Stamp, I think. We do play 2, so I can get another one later on if I have to. Another Welder top deck is going to be nice for the next turn as well. Centiskorch, start with that Welder. 4, we did not find... another Centiskorch. I don't want to lose his hand either. We're just going to go for it. Flare starter, 1, 2, 3. Please do not have Welder to Charizard, attached to Charizard. Well, we did give them Hearth to work with as well. It was very possible that they have exactly that. It would have been really nice to put these 3 energy on a different Centiskorch. I could have Dedenne changed to try and dig for that play. I definitely could have. I could have gone Dedenne change to try and find another Centiskorch. We could have split it up 3-2. And then Welder for 3. Well, yeah, we would have had to split it up 3-2. And if they KO the one with 3, we just don't get the knockout on the Rushes. But we could have gone like High Heat Blast, Welder to the bench, Centiskorch that had 2. Hopefully VMAX it to protect it. And then just like hit for 110. The Charizard's ready to go. Do they have the Ninetales? And the energy for it is now the question. If they do... Yikes for us. There's the calm. Oh no, it might be happening. Maybe should have been, yeah, should have maybe been a little bit more aggressive with this Dedenne change here to try and find us another Centiskorch to start setting up. There's the Ninetales. Here comes the quick ball for the Dedenne. Will they draw 2 fire energy? Decks like this play a lot of fire energy, so it wouldn't shock me at all if they drew 2 fire energy. We are really hoping they do not draw 2 fire energy though, because we really need. Did they grab the Dedenne? Oh, there's a Cherish Ball. They should get the, yep, there's the Dedenne. Because, yeah, Flare Strike, KO our Centiskorch is real bad. Please whiff 2 fire energy. Fairly unlikely. Definitely possible. We need it. We need it right here. We do not want our Centiskorch to go down here. We need him to live for another turn. There's a switch. And the question becomes, do they even hit my Volcanion if they don't have the fires? No, there's the 9 Temptations. Okay, so Centiskorch is going down. Something, yeah, we didn't want that to happen. Alright, hopefully we top deck another Centiskorch. We need to start setting up another Centiskorch. And then hopefully they don't have switch 9 Temptations on their turn again. Once again, we just kind of lose if that happens. So, some stuff we need to not have happen for us to have a chance here. That's a Pokégear. That is not what we needed. So I'm going to go attach. Then we got to go Air Balloon. Then we got to go Dedenne change. Unfortunately. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm going to Hearth away Centiskorch. Fire. Eldegoss, Welder to our Centiskorch. And then hope our opponent does not have switch double fire. Oops, that's the wrong one. Welder. Yeah, hope our opponent does not have switch double fire energy. They got the Hearth for the double fire, so that's easy. It's just, do they have the switch in the hand? And if they do, we kind of just lose. Palm away one of these guys, get a new Centiskorch. Have something to work with. Yeah. And then, yeah, High Heat Blast. Set it up to get knocked out next turn through our Centiskorch VMAX. But that does involve this guy not... I guess if we have... Well, we can get 3 energy. It would be 4, 160. So we could actually knock out with this guy next turn instead, which would be fine, actually. We can, especially if we can combo that with a Reset Stamp, we can go this guy, knock out, Reset Stamp. We do have 1 Reset Stamp left in the deck. That would actually work out fine if we could pull that off. So we can look for that next turn, actually. We can just go... This guy, 3 energy, knockout. Draw our first 3 prize cards. Get that stamp to 2. Even better. Maybe we get the Wondrous Labyrinth involved as well. They've already given up 2 of their Hearths, so them having a counter stadium. Not super high. I mean, they still probably have, what, like a 3rd Hearth? Maybe. Probably a Heat Factory. Almost definitely a Heat Factory. They are still playing pre-rotation themselves. So, yeah, Heat Factory is definitely something they probably have. There's Heatran. Welder to the Heatran. But they need 7 on this guy to get a knockout. Maybe they're going in with Heatran this turn and knocking out this. I would be fine with that. They go down to 3 prize cards. It's gonna be hard for them to get over a Centiskorch. So if they're gonna go in with Heatran this turn, I am all for it. There's a Flint. Ooh, second Flint. All right, so they probably don't play 3 Hearth. I can almost convert, like, with 2 Flint, you probably don't play 3 Hearths. It's just, you don't have space for that. You do, but I mean, I don't know, what are you cutting at that point? So they probably don't. 9 Temptations. All right. Goodbye, Centiskorch. It's fine. They could KO my Eldegoss, I guess, if they wanted to. Nope. Goodbye, Centiskorch. Goodbye, Centiskorch. They could have gone KO Eldegoss with, yeah, I almost like that a little bit better from them. They opt for it this way. This is fine. Boom. Flare Strike again. How many energy are they on? 6, 10, 13. Still have a lot of energy left. Hearth is still in play. We really want to replace that with our, what's it called, for sure here. All right, so let's see. With our Wondrous Labyrinth. Draw. switch. So I was gonna start with this. I was gonna grab Crobat. Crobat's not here, so never mind. Could just put Heatran in play. I don't mind putting Heatran in play. Then quick ball away the other one. Just grab Dedenne and DAA change. That sounds. I think we're gonna need Heatran, so I'm gonna grab it. I think we'll need Heatran. We do have a Crobat prize, so if we pull that out of the prize, we have a we have a Crobat prize. So we pull out of the prize cards, we'll be able to use it. How many? We have 2 Welder left, 2 Pokégear. Pretty good odds of us getting into one, I think. Then we also need to draw into a Fire Energy, and then ideally stamp Wondrous Labyrinth to combo everything, put it all together. Oh man! All right, we did not draw anything. Man, where do we go from here? It's like we have no options. If I had 4 energy in play, we could KO the Ninetales and stop them from gusting, and then go from there. They have 2 prize cards left, and almost can definitely win on their turn. Gosh, let's go. Attach Wondrous Labyrinth, Flare Starter. I could boss something up to make it more awkward for them. They still have 2 switch left. I think I need to save the boss to have more options on my later turn. And we are really hoping our opponent has absolutely nothing this turn. We did not draw enough to even knock out this. I was hoping for the stamp. There's 9 Temptations, though, so I feel like the game is over. All right, take an L here. It's going to be a little bit rougher when our opponent has access to, you know, all the pre-rotation cards. They should have access to more cards. Their decks are going to be a little bit stronger than ours. But the deck felt pretty good overall. Have to give it some more work though. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this initial video with post-rotation decks. I know you guys have been waiting for them, but I've been playing a lot of the POG format. That was for that tournament that happened. But now we're fully into the post-rotation format. Nothing else to play for pre-rotation, so we're into the post-rotation format. That's all we care about. Gonna be playing a lot of decks with that on stream, twitch.tv/AzulGG. Check it out. That's it. Hope you guys enjoyed the games. Peace.